Now Raheem with Lisa. Katie. Long gone are the days and chances for Aisha. Uh, it's not, but you know what I mean? It's fun. Oh, how society and times have changed. Women change it. And who the fuck is responsible for it? So these days, I don't be wanting to hear. Oh, and they taking all of our men and everything. How can anybody take something you didn't want? Explain that shit to me. Make it make some sense. It was a trend for years. If you was not that ninja on the block moving all sorts of weight and putting your freedom on the line at risk for the almighty dollar and breaking her off with the promise of breaking her off something, well, shit, you ain't about nothing, nigga. Fuck you mean you the stock boy at Shop and Save? It ain't cutting it down. No. Mm-mm. No. No. You probably get you one of the, the less attractive chicks. Bitch clean the floors at Burger King and shit. Y'all on the same wavelength. But the House Diddy attractive badass bitch with the bowl and all that good shit ain't giving the nigga at McDonald's no chance. Since when? Well, fine. Her mom's white, her dad's white, but her brother, her mom was once with a black man, and her brother's white. If you saw him, you would never think he had a black father. What ain't saying to be said for my son? I call my son here right now, put him in my arms. You'll see it. You gotta look for it. Bone structure and features. But skin-wise, no, you're not going to. Same thing happened with
Yo, good morning. Good morning.
My father is black. My mother
What up?
is black. My stepfather is white. My brother, who's his son, we both have the same mother, different fathers. We don't look like brothers of any sort. No features, nothing. He looked like one of the members of the fucking Beatles. She loves me, yeah. I swear to God. He looked like Shia LaBeouf and shit.
Damn.
Plenty of times. It is a make sure anything I ain't treating him like, any other. Y'all can't treat him like any of the other white boys. He different. He said, you can't treat him like any of the other niggas. He ain't like the other niggas. You can't treat him like any of the other niggas. He ain't like the other niggas. But he does get the boy. He ain't like the other niggas. That's what I like to do.
Yo, what up?
Excuse me. I'm lying to you, I'm lying to myself. I don't like lies. I don't like being lied to. I don't like telling lies. Brutal onslaught of the truth.
I got grinders up here, but not the ones I want to use. Let's see. Is there even anything in here? Maybe. Nope. It's clean.
They like it or not. Doesn't matter. The truth doesn't change. That's the truth. humor me. Name me another culture of women or men that is complaining about their culture counterpart, opposite sex, but within their culture, of being taken, robbed. How the fuck is that possible? That would insinuate that we some dumb fucks. You just tell me anything, okay? No. Motherfuckers have made deep intellectual decisions, choices, life rendering. Yeah. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Right. But what if it's broke? Do you take time to fix it? I've tried. You know what? Too many fucking missing parts. Let me just get something that's all together. You buying cheap. You buying broke shit. You buying refurbished shit. You know what I mean? Probably getting little bumps and dents out and shit. You know, restoring it to new. Nah, just get you a new one. Huh? Get you something new. And again, how can someone take something from someone that they didn't want? I threw this away. I don't want it anymore. It's done. I never really liked it anymore. Somebody picks it up. They like it. They adore it. They're wild by it. Now I see them and all the joy that they have with it, and I miss the joy that I once had, and I want my fucking lighter back. No, finders keepers, losers sweepers. What the fuck? This was really taking place. And no. Here. Yes and no. Yes, because I heard before my time, the government set out to disrupt the future of black homes. Yes, I've heard this. There's facts. There's shit to prove it. Okay. Now, there's the dance floor, and it takes two to party and get the groove going, right? Right. So if they went for the okie doke, what you mad at me for? Make it make sense. They were pitted with the bigger decision. Do I fuck with my nigga? Or keep going with this idea that if my nigga ain't moving weight and putting his freedom on the line for this kind of love, well, I ain't got time. Was that the government telling them to do that? Now, that was the government fucking with us. Got us out there being dealers. But the government didn't send a letter to the house. Hey, boo-boo, yeah, we know your man out in the streets and shit. We got him out there. Why don't you get in with us and further influence him to fuck up his future by hanging the boudet in front of him in addition to things, you know, to add to the anxieties of all that we've already done anyway. Will you help us? This is Uncle Sam. No, that didn't happen. No, they made conscious decisions to go along with the trends and shit. Oh, you ain't got shit, then you ain't shit. You ain't gonna be shit, and I don't want that shit. Okay, sister. Alright, and then bitches wanted to be bitches. Bitches didn't want to be bitches. Don't call me a bitch, but now bitches want to be bitches. Did the government have anything to do with that? I think so.
I think so.
I don't think they got a letter or a memo from the government telling them to refer to themselves as being bitches. Because everybody loves a bitch, right? No. They became the Ugg mugs. Oh, that's your bitch resting face? Okay. Where's the happy face? Where's the encouraging face? The supportive face? You got any of those? No, just your bitch resting face. All right. My mother was reading a book on how to be the perfect bitch. I held the shit and got dizzy and almost passed out. I was 8 years of age. All the women of our culture, not all of them, I ain't gonna put it on all of them, but the majority, are riding the wave on their surfboards of wanting to be that bitch. But goddamn, I don't know how many niggas truly need a bitch in their life, but I'd like for niggas and ninjas to need women in their lives. You know, a bitch always fucks things up. You never can get things right with a bitch.
Nope.
True bitch, a bitch to the definition. Because it's not like bitch, like cool, like nigga, like dude. No. Because if you think so, test it out. Test it out today. Excuse me, bitch. Who the fuck are you, Turkey Tim? But all this week, you can go check the post. She referring herself as that bitch. You say it's an issue. I don't know. I think I do. And I ain't mad. I just got some shit. I ain't mad because I'm good. I'm good. My heart is okay. Exceptionally well taken care of. From a full split to Waterloo, it is a nice place. Surely will. Okay. No argument there. They've got their models. Women are beautiful in all cultures and colors. Yes. Yes. But what does that have to do with the treatment that they extend to us? That's what I'm on. See, in my opinion, my opinion, things would have went a lot better for us, if you will. And mind you, interracial dating, it didn't start yesterday. It really didn't. Like, it's been going on for fucking centuries. It's just got a boost in the last 20 to 30 years. These are the facts. So for Dr. Umar come along and tell me, I swear to God I want to have a conversation with Buddy. God knows I'm not lying. I would, because there's things I agree with him completely on, and then there's things I do not. Dr. Umar would be Malcolm, and I would be Martin on this matter. I get the old keeping the gene and DNA code strong and what have you, but I'm just a poor boy from a poor family. that doesn't move me. The matter of procreation, reproducing, done. I grasp an entire different theory behind it. Read into that. Finish out here. Just on.
Yo, what's good? What's good?
It could be said. Me.
Yo, kid, what's good, bro?
I was just following in the footsteps of my parents. When the lights turned on, my dad wasn't there.
I'm listening to chatting with one of my homies on YouTube. He does he's a YouTuber. I've been following him for like years and years. So I'm actually chatting with him live. So we're kind of having a conversation right now. He's responded to a post that I sent him.
Coming up, I saw the two of them. She's as dark as herself, and he's as white as a white person. Blonde hair and blue eyes. So, and they were, together in the 70s. What a time.
I might have to raise this up a little bit. It's motherfucking Saturday.
I'm a love child. All good. Feel the love.
So we're kind of trying to work in this area here and see if we can start putting just little pieces of details and try to bring it down. The detailing is going pretty good so far. It's starting to get this round shape to it. You can start to see the light source here, and as it transitions into more of the shadow on this side. So slowly chip away at it. Chip away.
To a Spike Lee joint movie real quick. It was Wholesome versus Ratchet. The real hair versus the wigs and extensions and all that. The real versus the fake, if you ask me, within our culture. On both sides.
Alright,
Let's digress. We've had it tougher than any other. There are other cultures that, honestly, Indian, Chinese, I want to say Italian. They have an interesting setup, system. Being married into and all that other shit. Your marriage is already decided, your family picks who the fuck you've been to be with. That's different. For us, I find it funny that the world thinks they can fucking tell us who the hell we should be with. That's what I'm getting. Now, wait a minute. My parents, neither one of them, I ever told me anything on any of the matters. Son, you need to, bring home a woman of your culture. Not anything. Nothing. I was out there freestyling.
Yo, Jamie, what's good?
A beautiful family, beautiful wife, beautiful situation. I'm good.
All right, so to give, everybody left out. I was going to give some context, but it's all good.
99.9% certainty. If I'd have been with Keisha, I would not be able to say such things. I wouldn't know what it feels like. No, I would not. Because Keisha would keep me stressed. She always did. Shout out to whoever's with Keisha these days. Thank God for we were not meant to be. Keisha, Kira, Taisha. I got a list. I got a pad around here with a list of all their names and numbers still on. I got a list of my exes. Long list too. No. No. I think it's all summarized quite simply and easily. Made your bed, and now it's time to lay in it. Don't shit where you eat. I did that. Now, you gotta sit down to the meal that you made. Oh, you don't want this meal you've prepared for others? Notice that? I remember that since a kid. People can hand out the medicine, but they can't take it. Ain't that something? And, yeah, I came up seeing a lot of integration. I wasn't raised in a household where that was forbidden or taboo. Or I wasn't raised, additionally, wasn't raised in a household where my parents were going off on verbal tyrants, rants about races. Never overheard any of that. So as far as I've been concerned, it's a society community thing. Because it's not, the damn sure ain't something that I picked up in my household. Well, the horror that it was, I didn't get any of that. I didn't learn hatred for another race. Disgruntlement. Hatred is such a strong word. Hatred for another race. I didn't. You know, high school saw the historical archived, copied fucking tapes that they wanted us to see about slavery and segregation and all. I saw all that and I got very upset. I got upset with whoa, I live here? Like that was here? And I was in an all-white school. I made the 10th black kid to the school, attending by way of group home. So I had to keep my manners in order. But, well, that's what upset me. And that's why, to this day, Deion Wilder, to this day, I feel, give my people give them they free, give us free. I'm a star. Where the motherfucker goddamn check at? Check it out. Retribution, reparation, redemption. Oh yeah, all in one package. Where is that? Because all the efforts for COVID fell short by the wayside. Ain't nobody catch nothing but a new code for all that money. I think that there went reparations. But you know, we make this shit, so let's do it again. This time, reparations. I know nobody give a fuck about the black people, them. But, you know, I think we should give a fuck and make people give a fuck, and then, you know, fucks will be given. And, yeah, we ain't got to worry about who the fuck with who. Because if everybody had fucking bread, I guarantee you, niggas ain't worrying about relationships. Bitches ain't worrying about relationships. Buy you some new love. That's what bitches want, right? Gotta have all the money, then I can get with her if I ever lose it, or one of my homeboys to get more money than me, I gotta keep an eye on my bitch. No, if we all get reparations, shit, everybody got their bread. Now what's going on? We can, you know, get past, can we get past something? Can we make some sort of advances? Oh, in the world of what if? All these boss bitches. All all these bosses. Shit. Why, we should have a new Wall Street of our own erected in 90 days fucking flat. You know what I mean? You know, all the shit that we woe about or what they did back then, we should just do it again. They ain't gonna do what they did then. That was our ancestors and them. That was my great-great-great-grandfather. He had them problems. Things a little different these days. Well, oh yeah, my girls I dated were named Jessica, Yasmin, Stacy, Heather. But I'm from South Carolina. I'm mad. Humorously, my daughter, black, not the one that's here with me, the one in Paris. That's her name. That's what I've got tatted right here. Jessica. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The Eiffel Tower. She made me a grandfather 7 years ago. Jesus. Got with some African dude. Like, you know, not American African, you know, African. Truly connected to the motherland now. You know, I was once left and led astray. Ah, man. I couldn't do what you do. The presentation, you know, with the people, and then I'd get twos. Now that we're all here, I'd give some wild ass speech and shit. Make things completely radical and awkward. You know, just, as the speaker of the house, is this on? Yeah. Good evening.
Yo, my man Fleazy stopped by.
With the suit on and everything. I done rocked a few suits. I see it. Mm-hmm. They're the outcasts and me as a radical. And I swear, I gotta find it. I had to re-find it. I saw it not too long ago. I gotta fucking list. Huh? You can rate your Uber and Lyft driver 5 stars. Let me tell you, I was using the system with chicks back in 2000. You put your name down on a piece of paper and you got a rating about 5 stars. You managed to get yourself 3. I didn't like your attitude. You got 2. Because your mind is racing, overthinking about the reception, the audience's reception of you. That's all. Get nervous. You're thinking, Know what you're gonna say? Recite that motherfucker and drop that bitch like bars. Good evening. Thanks for all coming out. Boom bang, boom bang, boom bang, 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 boom bang. Skitty bop bop. Pop, 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 pop. You know? It's dangerous out here. Kaboom. And everyone have a good night. Get up out of there, you know what I mean? Short and sweet, but impactful and deadly. Yeah. I get that when I freestyle on here. Or if there's other MCs and we're in the cypher, I'm good. That goes away.
Yo, Xerox.
What y'all thinking? Because I done listened to y'all, and it's proving grounds now, and it's flow, so it's cool, and we're all in, unless we're battling, and then still that's something to be into. So the audience and the group is, accepted, we're good. But if I'm by myself, and I'm rhyming, my mind gets to thinking about what the listeners hear me thinking about what I'm saying, and then I get distracted. Start sweating off my shit. Sometimes, yes. Actually, a lot of times you gotta say, fuck the audience. You know you're doing this for the audience. You have to do it for yourself. And the audience will accept or not. Once you focus in and you're doing something for yourself that you believe in, whether it be a speech, bars, presentation, product to move, something to support, an issue, a belief, recite that to yourself. You zone in with you. Fuck everybody else. And I know your boots hang out in the crowd, your peoples and them, and you gotta cut them all off. You gotta silence the crowd. Silence the noise. That's what you're here to say. Say what you do. After you do what you do, you cut back on anything else. Hey, Jay, you feel it? Yeah, man, that was beautiful. Thanks. I was in the zone. Definitely gotta get yourself in the zone. It's a hard zone to get in, especially crowd speaking. I mean, imagine. You don't have to imagine, we have talent. I know you're a talented person. All right, that's cool. So, did the talent come with the ability to move crowds? Yes and no. I never. Okay, I fell in love with music. I never fell in love with the idea that I would be presenting my music to thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of crowds. No, I just fell in love with what I'm doing. And then when it came around to, oh shit, yo, you're good. You're a prospect. You have potential. Ready to take things serious? Oh, I was already taking things serious. I mean, what do you mean? How serious were we talking about here? Because now, as an artist, and a lot, I would imagine, aren't ready and didn't fucking think of all that. I'm gonna have to come and present themselves. That's why only certain questions, your interviews are set up. We only allowed to ask 5 questions. We can't touch on this and that and this and that. Your whole fucking thing is curated. Guaranteedly, the label sets their artists up with speech presentation classes like a tutor. Hey, just make sure he's good out there when the cameras come on and, reporters, whatever. Even speakers themselves have coach assistants and a team. Yeah, so you doing it by yourself, that's a lot. Malcolm X, he had a team of people to support what he was saying. He had a team of people to believe what he was saying. But when he got his speeches out, that was all curated with him and a team. Same goes for Martin. Yeah, they were the ones speaking, but there would be someone behind the scenes that we didn't know that was proofreading their shit. No, don't go there. That's a bit harsh. Why don't you just, be well with them? While they're these legendary figures, cool. But just the dealing with speaking with audiences. The pressure they were under. I think every time they spoke, it was before an audience of people that they knew and didn't know. They knew people. They didn't know every member, everyone in attendance. Because if they did,
yo, it was good.
I would still be alive.
Oh, you working.
I'm trying.
I'm trying. I don't know if you've seen the reference photo, but I actually I'm gonna put my man on mute real quick. Chat real quick. So I actually made this using AI, and it's 3 different images that I created from AI, and I had to blend all 3 different images to get it to look the way I want. And it's giants. It's the giant gods, the creator gods, the men of old, the men of antiquity, the legends that people speak of. These are who these people were. And his arm is like, yeah, super crazy detailed. So we have the underpainting that's already done here, and so we're trying to slowly pull down the first layer of details, and I'm just kind of working my way in this area right here for right now. Probably just want to like chip at it for an hour or so. May not be in the studio that long today. Yo, what's good, bro? What's good, Rose? I probably won't be in here that long today, guys. I pulled a long studio session yesterday, and I got a few errands and stuff to do today, but I definitely wanted to get an hour or so in on this canvas. Let me get the schmutz off. Hold on. All right. So this is the second piece in my newest series. I don't have a title for it yet. I'm not even. This piece maybe. Yes, these are oils. I use Gambling colors. So bunch of oils. Gambling's a really good paint. This one may be called the Prince of Heaven, or the Sons of Heaven. It might be something like that along those lines. I may want to use the word heaven, or something similar to that. So I'm still kind of playing around with the name for this. I'm still kind of working the name for the whole series. This first piece is called Zep Tepi. Zeptepi, Zep Tepi. It's a Egyptian phrase that means the time before, or it could mean the before times, either way you want to say it. But it's Zep Tepi speaks of a time before the dynastic Egyptians. That there was once something, another culture that came long, and even in their great history, in their antiquity, they knew of a time before, and they referred to it as Zep Tepi. Some people think that there has been 11 global civilizations. We are the 11th iteration of society, of a global society. Our societies rise and fall, rise and fall, rise and fall. These stories have been told over and over by every culture on every continent. That no matter what myth, religion, legend that you read from, when you ask people about where did they come from, uh, almost every culture will tell you that people came from the sky, or a person came from the sky and either created man or uplifted man and gave man knowledge. That's almost across the board. Across the board, people came from the sky and taught us stuff. That's the basic gist of it. Who are these people? Where did they come from? Where did they receive the knowledge from? And then across the board, there is a great calamity, a great cataclysm, or a deluge. Some people call it a global flood. It's in a lot of stories. It's just not in the Bible. It's just not in the Bible. It's in Japan. It's in Turkey. It's in North America, South America, Western Africa. Every culture talks about a flood that changed the shape of the earth. You know, Atlantis, the Epic of Gilgamesh. There's dozens of other cultures across the world that speak of this calamity. So we know it happened. We know that there were a different group of people that had a better knowledge and understanding of technology, and it went away. And we're basically right out of the Stone Age. We're not on this grand progression. This is not the height of anything, of any culture or any civilization. We are not the apex. There has been something much greater than this, and we're slowly working our way back to being that type of great society. I don't know if we'll ever make it back there, because we're talking like this on this smart device using satellites across space and far distances almost instantaneously, but we still can't figure out how some people in Africa stack big ass blocks on top of each other. Still don't know how they did it. So are we progressing, or did we degrade and are slowly building our way back up to a certain type of understanding of the physical world and the metaphysical world, and what is this shit, you know? So I want to try to encapsulate that concept of the before times, that there was something great, a great civilization that was created by people, beings that weren't exactly human, and we are like the remnants of their knowledge that were left, and we would call these people gods. In most legends and myths and religions, they call these entities gods. Were they really truly some spiritual embodiment of the essence of life? I don't think so. They were just super advanced people, so advanced that the things that they did seemed god-like. You know, so I love that idea. I love that concept, and I've been wanting to put it in my art for a long time. Uh, well, to remix it for a long time because this is my recent painting, but I actually did this painting in 2009. It's a very old painting. And before I started studying ancient cultures and different things like that, I almost instinctively knew that the pyramids were probably not tombs. They were more than likely some type of energy source. I don't know why I was compelled to uh, put this shining beacon at the top of the pyramid, and you can see two distinctive heavenly bodies. Now, this is, like I said, this is before I started studying a lot of ancient stuff. It was almost, like I say, it was very intuitive, very instinctive for me when just learned about the pyramids from basic, you know, public school education. It's like, well, that seems kind of odd that people would build such big structures like that just to put one dead body in. That shit doesn't make fucking sense at all. It just don't make sense. And so I've had this idea for a long time. I've had this concept for a long time. And so now I think it's time to actually update it with my new skills and my new talents and my new technical abilities and my new paints and canvases and see what people think about it now. I stepped away from this idea because I thought it was too far-fetched and too kind of complex to explain because I didn't even have enough knowledge about it myself to explain it to people. But now that I've done a lot of reading, a lot of research, watching a lot of documentaries and debates and conversations about this topic, I I feel like that I can explain it well enough for someone else to glean some sort of insight from it. If I had to explain it to people, hopefully just now I kind of did it justice with somewhat of an explanation of this new series. But I'm having fun, and I think it's cool, and I just hope other people like it too. Because the fucking Anunnaki were here, and they were black people. Oh shit! And they're like, you're racist. Aliens aren't black. I'm not. I'm just saying, man. If you if you traveling through space, man, you gotta have a lot of melanin in your skin. You know what I'm saying, to protect you from the UV rays of the sun and the cosmic radiation and all that shit. I just feel like if you was like some kind of space traveler, you would probably be black. You know. But that's just my thoughts. Bronx Sushi, what's up? That's just my thoughts. So, I've actually lost my place. So where was I at? Zoom back in here. Listening, like I said, I'm listening to my homie on YouTube. He's live right now doing a live stream, and so when I do a live stream, sometimes I just play his live stream in my live stream, so he gets views. And he's a pretty level-headed guy. He has some pretty cool perspectives about the world and how things work.
But I only know of Britney Spears. She's paying that.
Yo. And so this is one of the perfect examples for me to show this to my brush holder. So right now working on the armor. Okay, so I'm dealing with orange. Mostly right now I'm using the orange, this yellow, this brown, which I actually need to scrape off and put some more brown on there. But I don't want to keep like washing out my brush or setting my brush up somewhere. So what I have now is 1, 2, 3, 4 brushes that are wet. All 4 brushes have paint on them. Because I'm using all 4 of them, and I need all 4 of them, and I don't want to like set them like this or set them up in the cup because they're hard to grab, and then sometimes the bristles will touch each other, and then they're rolling around everywhere. So like while I'm painting, And if I'm going to use multiple brushes at one time, and I need all of them to be organized, easy to grab, and so this is why I designed and created this brush holder, because it works for me. Well, this is my brown. Go right into here, grab some brown up, and then if I want to touch this, kind of sharpen up that, get that orange, a little bit more contrast right there. Boom. Set that brush down, pick up my orange brush, because now I want to add right above this little piece, there's going to be a line here that goes about there, and then we're going to do a little line here and bring this back down and around like that. But I don't want to clean this orange brush off, because I'm going to come back to it. I'm going to use it again while I'm still working, so I can just set that motherfucker right there and grab this brush and take this brush. Now I can feather this out a little bit more and bring this down. And so it really helps to just keep my brushes organized while I'm actually working. And then whatever slots I'm not using, I can just store my other brushes right on there. My bigger brushes if I need to slide something over. But he said that's super smart. Yeah, I appreciate it. But I do have a patent for it. So this is a product that I actually own and patented, and I sell it on my Etsy shop. Hopefully, I've been trying to shop around to a couple of art product distributors and see if they want to take the lease and maybe get a contract for it and have it in like Hobby Lobby and Michaels or somewhere or something like that. But we'll see. These people act like they don't be wanting to give me a call back, so I just keep hounding their ass with emails until somebody take me serious about my product. Cause this shit need to be on the shelf some way. Some college kid love this shit as much as I do. You know what I'm saying? See, so now I need a gray brush, but I don't want to swap out any of the brushes I'm already using to make a gray brush. So I just grab a fresh smaller brush, make this a gray brush, and then I can set that in its own slot once again, so that maybe if I come back to it, I can use it with no hassle. Simplest little thing, just something to hold your brushes. Once again, if you're working with multiple colors and you don't want to have messy brushes all rolling around or sitting up in a can or a cup somewhere. I don't know. It makes sense to me. It just does. I might need to go on Shark Tank and see if I can get somebody to invest like a couple of dollars into it to push it, or do like an ad for it, or like a legitimate ad or something, or to even get it in front of a distributor for arts and crafts. But at the same time, like the box stores, I don't know, box stores are gonna be fucking dead soon. Everybody just ordered everything on Amazon. Like Amazon it's go ahead, Jeff Bezos. You know, just kill everything. Just kill every fucking department store and all that shit. Walmart said this year they're really gonna try to beef up their online stuff and basically make Walmart like an Amazon competitor. Cause nobody don't, man, motherfuckers so lazy. Bitch, if I ain't got to leave my house, I'm not leaving my house. I just had them drop that shit off to me. And that goes with art supplies and a lot of shit like that too. And one of our local mom and pop art supply stores, there was two of them in the Twin Cities. The one in the city over, that one closed down, and so they just have the one location here in this city. And the owner says, dude, I don't know how long I'm gonna hold out. Honestly, you know what I'm saying? It's like we barely making it. Nobody shops in person for shit like this, especially arts and crafts. Everybody go on fucking dickblick.com or jerry'sartorama.com and just, or Amazon, and just order all their shit offline and just have it brought right to their house. So I don't know if that's one of the reasons that these different businesses that I've tried to contact about my product don't actually reach back out to me, because they already know like in-person sales are gonna be fucking shit for a product like this. and maybe the online thing is the better way to market it, but I'm terrible at marketing. I don't know how to do this shit, man. I need some help. I need some guidance. And I'm broke, so I ain't gonna pay nobody for help and guidance. Cause there is a couple of companies that I reached out to help push the product, and they're like, "Oh, this is great, and we can do this, and we can do that." Oh, and last year we pushed 47 new products to the market, and all you have to do is give us $7,000. What? Oh no, this is a great product. This product is definitely gonna make money. We're definitely gonna see a return on an investment. Okay, if you know for a fact that this product is going to make money and it's going to be a net positive, why do I have to put up $7,000 to start with? Why do I mean, get your shit on the back end, nigga? If you so goddamn sure about this thing. That's what Shark Tank do, right? Shark Tank motherfucker get his shit up front. Here, man, this is good, man. Look, take some money. Go out there and run with it. I thought that's what they was gonna do. And they like, nah. This is a good product. Pay us some money. I'm like, wait. You know how much I had to pay to get my patent to start with? And then how much I had to pay to get the prototype shipment and the first shipment? Like, come on, man. I'm already in fucking a couple grand with this shit. But I still think it's worth it. You know? I still think it's worth it. Oh, man. Boy, the details is just detailing today, you know? It feels like I'm doing something tedious. I ain't even gonna lie. It feels like I'm doing something tedious. Okay. Stop whining, nigga. Stop whining. Paint, motherfucker. I don't want to paint right now. I want to play video games. I said paint, motherfucker. You ever heard the story of Salvador Dali and his wife? His wife left her husband. They were married for like 20-something years and had kids, and she left her husband to be with Salvador Dali, and he was like way younger than her. But this motherfucker was kind of weird too, and he ain't know if he was gay or not, so he used to like just take pictures of dudes' buttholes. But his damn wife, even though she was older than he was, this bitch was a super duper freak, so she just be fucking all the young boys and everything that be coming around the house and shit. But she was like a slave driver for his art, yo, because she was kind of like the manager for his art. And then like, you know, at the height of his career, when the fame started getting to him a little bit, he started feeling a little burnt out. Like he wasn't making as many paintings. And his wife was like, bitch, get your ass in the fucking studio and paint some art so I can sell that shit. So I can keep my standard of living. I got niceties I need to buy. But she was like really controlling and making this motherfucker create art just so she can sell it for her own benefit, yo. Some artists have fucking tragic lives. I'm saying this old biddy, she out here sucking and fucking the garden man and the pool boys, and telling his ass he gotta make art to provide for her. I left my husband to be with you. Bitch, ain't nobody tell you to leave that motherfucker. Salvador Dali, tragic. Van Gogh, tragic. Picasso, tragic. Like, I'll probably be a tragic artist too. Tragedy. I guess that what makes a good artist. A little bit of pain. You gotta have a little bit of pain, you know. That's why Bob Ross was so fucking chill. Ain't no telling what that motherfucker went through in his personal life. He was just super duper calm and relaxed. Alright, so what I want to try to work on next. I don't know why. I really don't know why I didn't fill any of this in here. Yeah, oh, I guess I was just going to make it up. So here, I'm going to just fill this in with brown, I guess. I'm gonna do a little brown there, and then I'm gonna do black at the top and the bottom of this area. So I want this brown just to fill it, cause that's just raw well, not raw canvas, but just the prime canvas under there for no reason. Slipping on my pimping. I seen that yesterday, and I was like, why didn't I paint that all the way in? I don't know. But then as I look at the reference photo, it's kind of not there actually. So like I said, I created this image from 3 other images that I made, and I just like cropped different parts of it all together. And then even when I cropped it together, like the crop isn't perfect, so there are still like parts of the image that I just literally have to make up out of my head. Like, so this is going to be a very, very unique piece. Once again, a lot different from, well, not a lot different. It's a picture of a person. I paint people all the time. I almost couldn't say that sentence, but it kind of came out. It kind of came out. What do you over there painting, Dad? Looks cool as hell. That's the young boy for real? I'm painting some giants. And painting the giant Anunnaki gods coming back to Earth to give knowledge of civilization and culture to mankind. All these motherfuckers came back and decided to take up refuge in different parts of the world. That's why you have a lot of the same cultures on different continents. When you look at the Incas and the Mayas and some of the gods that they worship, they look just like some of the Egyptian gods and some of the Sumerian gods, and they have a lot of the same features and attributes and traits and everything. It seems like some of these people are the same people, are very similar, like they all come from the same place. And sometimes they seem like the identical person, and you just change the name. So I'm trying to figure out in this next series of paintings, like, who were these people? Who were they? Where did they come from? And why were they so big? These were giants. Like, if this motherfucker right here is 6 feet tall, let's say. So 2 of him, so that's goddamn 12. 18. This motherfucker probably about 20 feet tall. This motherfucker right here anyway from 18 to 20 feet tall. Who were these big ass motherfuckers, man? Huh? Inquiring minds want to know. Where y'all come from? If the legends are true. Was it really the Anunnaki? Is that really where mankind came from? Or, you know, was it genetic panspermia? Was it creation on the back of a turtle shell? Or was it some cool ass giant aliens from the Zeta Reticula quadrant coming here to the Milky Way galaxy to perpetuate new forms of life? It could be anything, any one of those, or any combination of those things. You know? It could be any one of those or any combination of those things. And I find that interesting. Very, very, very interesting. To say the least. Ooh, man. Alright, what we got here? Boozy, what a doozy, bro. I did an hour. I was just about to hop out. I ain't gonna lie. I only really wanted to do about an hour today. Just be a chill. I ain't, bro. What I'm gonna do for real, about to get on the motherfucking game. I ain't gonna lie to you. I sit here listening to the blunt.
Don't mind me. I'm just about to be 50-year-old dude that Observations.
Mm-hmm.
Could be wrong.
What you doing today, Boozy?
Some oversight. I don't think so. But there is a possibility. I done missed them. It's not a strong possibility. It's a slight possibility. I don't say something unless I believe it. Learned that a long time ago. And what is the third? It's in Titan. Dun, 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 dun. Conceal your intentions. Don't let your left hand know what your right hand is
Mm-hmm.
doing. Well, to make sense of it all, which is easily done because that's what we're born with. The government concealed its intentions towards male African Americans. And then, behind the scenes, being unseen, still manage to fuck up their scene because they concealed their intentions. See what happened right there? I'll give you an example of the law. We're going through the entire 48. Yesterday was a good one. Never outshine the master, and then use your enemies. It's a pretty truthful book, that's why I like it. Never put too much trust in friends. Learn how to use enemies. It's a two-part. I went with the learn how to use enemies. Learn how to use your enemies. My enemies, if they see me as an enemy, love to learn. Okay, how can I use that? Let them lurk. Encourage them to lurk. Thus, boosting up my watch time, which I need. So now I'm using them. Simple.
Mm-hmm.
I hope my boy is chilling. I don't know what he's got going on, but he's definitely got a project that would be worth your time, Travis. But he's a hard person to reach. So. But he needs a illustrations. My boy, changed his tag. Larry Willis, also Autobot 360. So he's, I mean, to not show some of this stuff, he's my medicine guy. He's a doctor said, and he's got a lot of stuff understood. And he expressed that he wanted to document some of this stuff. And I got into brainstorming with him on stuff. And I suggested that, you make it cool. And, so, example, Bat Root and Lion's Mane resolve a cough.
You consume everything and leave nothing. You already know, bro. It'd be like a fucking fungus. A virus, a bacteria, all that shit just growing and fucking everything up. You can't be a lichen or a symbiote where we can just like harmonize with shit. Nah, we gotta be a cancer. You gotta fucking choke that bitch out, choke the life out of every fucking thing. But we make it look good and taste good while we doing it.
I told him I would do it, but I'm not nice. Like the characters you have the AI create, a guy like that, right, in the book, is the one explaining, like you draw him, but they so it's, again, not show some of this, it's a comic book, true thing though. Like in comic book form, not the paperback, book, but comic book look. Just, ribbons and colorful, nice picture. What you say you was yeah, hold on. Index at page 38. Yeah. Hey, you gotta get some of this and some of that. And yeah, so you'd be good. The graphic novel, yeah. There you go. He has all the novel, you'd have all the graphic. Yep.
Oh man.
In what we were talking about, an illustrator, someone nice with graphics, it's definitely, there's no question about that. And it's, if you will, graphic novels, behind distance, simple stuff. One main character, and so okay, this and that resolve a cough. So now the cough is illustrated. The cough, like how we were gonna do on the, like how we were gonna do on the shoe. Right? Remember when COVID started? Right? I was like the germ.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Never forgot. Like that, like the commercials with the Mucinex. For Mucinex, they have the phlegm, big bloaty dude, little, shit like that. Yeah. Because to appeal the graphic novel, to appeal to all the many do just want, wording. Okay, cool. And many who don't even know too, and you look to shop at too, that need that, would find that cool in the pursuit of the way that I found this book to be cool 20 years ago. And there's not one picture. I don't know, but I found these results on search. Well, good for you. I was talking to you. But there's not one picture in here. But it would have been cool. And it would have been three times the volume if there would have been pictures going on what he's saying. Would have made it cool as well. Finish this, get back out there. But as always, been cool chatting with you. Thank you. Yeah, like I said, he's a hard person to get in touch with at this point in time. I got some shit I'm starting real quick before I go as well.
Yo, Van Zipper. I'm about to see if I get to a stopping point real quick. Get my ass up out of here. Yeah, see, I'm messing up. Damn, can't paint on this shit.
That's something that I had something That's something I'm working on right now, and compartmentalizing this information and stuff like this. to be able to mesh it together for some reason or the other and create something. So that's what I've been on for a few days now. I've got, and it goes on and on. Like I said, just a snippet. That's all I'm snippet. Tactical stuff. It's dope. Appreciate it. And the funny thing, like I used at the very beginning, I watched 50s, it's on Stars. I used their intro. I was watching it, and then it was playing, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna start right now. Right? If you've ever watched Stars on Netflix, you've heard that then, right? But yeah. It's in its post-production phase, rough draft and stuff. So, and it's 12, let me get up out of here. I'll catch you on the next one.
If it's 12 for you, it's 1 for me.
Look, give me another peek, let you know. Snow definitely headed that way. It hasn't stopped since I've been streaming.
That's crazy. That's too much snow, bro. Yo, hey everybody. I didn't realize so many people came in the stream. I'm here listening to my homie and trying to paint.
Yeah.
But
stay safe, stay smart,
stay up. That's his little outro. Stay safe, stay smart, stay up. Alright, so what I want to do is pour this thinner in here. So how I save on thinner, I just try to recycle it. Can you see what I'm doing? So I actually have 3 jars that I use. I keep thinner in. This one jar is my main cleaning jar, and then I have these 2 filtering jars right here. So I'll take my dirty work thinner. It's really cloudy and mucky. And I'll pour that into the big jar. And then it'll settle in there and separate, and all the heavy sediment will fall to the bottom. And then you can take this thinner and pour it into the smaller jar and let it like sit for a little while again. And then take that and pour it back into the working jar, and you'll have basically clean thinner until you use all of it by just dipping your brushes and wiping it on paper towels. But don't ever just throw out or trash your thinner. Always try to filter it out and just let it set, and you can use it again. Yo. Good afternoon, everybody. Hope everybody's having a pleasant Saturday. You know what I'm saying? We actually got a little bit of sunshine today. It always seems like this lens has schmutz on it. I'll be touching it the wrong way or something, I don't know. But this piece, that armor's starting to pop a little bit, you know what I'm saying? The armor's starting to pop out a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Looking kind of decent with the giant. What is he saying to the people? Fellow humans of Earth, I come with peace and greetings. My name is Enlil. I'm from the planet Nibiru. My father has sent me here to help restore this once great planet to its highest level of culture and civilization. Now, if anyone so chooses to oppose me, I will give you the holy smackdown. And I shall smite thee with my mighty sword. I don't know. I don't know what's going on in this scene. I don't know what he's saying. I'm just making some shit up now. Oi, 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 oi. Check that out. So let me just turn some of this shit off so I can get up out of here. Take the YouTube camera. Yo, what's up, YouTube? Appreciate everybody chilling with me in the studio today. I know it's been kind of a short stream, but I already intended for it to be a short stream. See this here. Okay. Let's make sure we have things on the charger. I need to put this iPad back on the charger. So let's try this. Oh man, my back feels so stiff. All right. Put that on the charger. All right. Turn that off. Turn that off. Turn this overhead light out. And I think that's it. YouTube, Instagram, once again, I appreciate all the company, all the comments, and everyone taking some time out of their day, to just kick with me in the studio and see the progression on the painting that I'm currently working on. It's Saturday. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll holler at y'all next time. Peace. I'll turn off Instagram first. Alright, this is easy. And PlayStation. I'm out of here.